Hey everybody, the patch notes are finally live. Twisted Marionette, the Legendary Armory patch notes have been released. Let's take a look at all of this right now. July 13th, 2021. I think the patch is not exactly live just yet, but they have released the notes a little early than usual. So let's take a look anyway. Wrath of the Twisted Marionette. All right, let's begin. Defeated long ago by Tyria's defenders, the colossal Twisted Marionette was one of the demented Scarlet Briar's most infamous creations. Now its shadow lurks within the scrying pool, awaiting adventurers bold enough to test their might against the clockwork memory. Ah, okay, so they're introducing it into the Eye of the North scrying pool instance, I guess. That's how you're going to access it. Kind of makes sense. Actually pretty okay. I actually like the way that they're using Eye of the North as a way to maybe reference some of these past things, because in the original Guild Wars 1 it was also that, like, you could go to past visions and such like that. And in Guild Wars 2 they've been doing that anyway, so I think this is not bad. I honestly love the outpost itself. Good way of getting access to it. The Twisted Marionette battle is now available via the scrying pool in the Eye of the North. Gather your allies and your courage to face the updated encounter. This, I love to see it. They have mentioned that they're going to tweak it into 2021 standards, so it's not going to be as easy as before, hopefully. Without a large and coordinated team, you'll be hopelessly outmatched, which means you'll be stomped endlessly until your death. Exciting. The Twisted Marionette battle can be entered at any time by an organized squad of up to 50 players. Hold on, let's keep reading. The Marionette's original achievement category, the Origins of Madness, has been restored from the historical category. For the opening week, it's available in the bonus events category after its introduction. It will remain permanently available in the side stories category, which I guess will be after this week. A new achievement category for the Marionette's return, Revenge of the Marionette, is now available for the opening week. It's available in the bonus events category, and after its introduction, it will remain permanently available in the side stories category. A special event for the Marionette's return will be active for 1 week. Complete achievements in the Wrath of the Twisted Marionette category in bonus week or bonus events to earn extra rewards and work together to bring down the Marionette's power. So this, I guess, is exclusive towards this week only. So make sure you get on that. And if you have time, to get on the Twisted Marionette meta during this week so that you can get some of these bonus rewards. During this event, a public version of the Twisted Marionette battle will be available every 2 hours in the Eye of the North. Okay, so this is why I wanted to ask the question, because it seems like you will have to coordinate a squad of 50 to always do it. But during this event, does this mean only for this week, or every going forward is going to be simply the same as the Dragon Storm, that you could organize every 2 hours, a public version, and the private version is anytime? Either way, we'll see. I think this could be clear a bit, because during the event could mean like only for this week it's public, and then after it will always just be organized only. But anyway, it's exciting. Get right into it soon. Legendary Armory is here. The Legendary Armory is new and improved. Way to manage your legendary gear and upgrades. Once a legendary item is added to the armory, it will be available to every level 80 character on your account. The big one right here, probably the biggest quality of life feature this game has had since Mount, honestly, since Path of Fire, you could argue. Any legendary item that you bind to your account will be entered into the Legendary Armory. Any legendary item entered in the Legendary Armory will be immediately available for all your characters to use simultaneously. You will no longer need to use shared inventory or bank space to transfer legendary items from one character to another. Account-bound legendary items will be automatically entered into the armory once you log in to each of the characters on your account. Please take a moment to log into each character you believe may have a legendary item equipped or stored in their inventory. So I guess you have to manually obviously get into every character with a legendary on them, so you can include them into the armory. Any newly earned legendary items that bind on acquisition will automatically be entered into your Legendary Armory. Legendary items that bind when equipped will not be entered in your Legendary Armory until you attempt to equip them. So again, you have to manually do it yourself. So until then, they won't be bound. Unbound legendary items remain tradable just as they were before until you account bound them. So of course, once they are bound to the account, then and only then can they be entered into the armory. So unbound ones can only be sold at this point. And that's how it used to be anyway. When an item has entered the Legendary Armory, you will see a new splash screen celebrating your accomplishment and providing some useful information. Items entered in the Legendary Armory can be found in the equipment page of your hero panel alongside all your other equipment. All right, let's just check real quick. Is it actually live in the game? No. Does not seem to be anything yet. Yeah, nothing yet. Nothing yet. Items in the... Sorry, where are we at? All right, there we are in the hero panel. So this is not live yet. We'll actually check this on stream, so you're free... We'll actually check this on stream, so feel free to enter once we are done. This will be uploaded and will probably be live by the time you see this video. Items in the Legendary Armory will be indicated by a gold tag in the upper left corner of the icon. Legendary items can be equipped on your character just like any other item. While the legendary item is the Legendary Armory, it exists in a blank default state. Once equipped, double-click the equipped legendary item to select the stat combo and make use of available upgrades and infusions. So I guess default state is like more or less how it is when you get the item, right? The first time. So you'll have to actually, again, pick the stats and things like that of what you want to use it for, whatever character you're on. To apply these choices quickly and easily to other equipment templates on the same character, we recommend making use of the new copy feature, see below. Ooh, this is actually very nice, since more or less then if you have like the same stat that you want to use on a different character, this is easy. You don't have to keep doing it yourself. Like you could literally just click a button and toggle it, right? It's very similar to the build feature where you can toggle a build if it's on a different character, assuming that's, you know, of a similar class, but this is for a weapon now. When a legendary item is unequipped, it will return to Legendary Armory in a default state. So this is actually interesting. So if you're done with the weapon and you unequip it, it just goes back to its normal state. I think this is fine. Not a problem. Actually makes a lot more sense. I could see where, you know, some people might want to use it for something entirely different. So it's kind of like one click less. It's not really something I think needs to be added, like where it's like it will remain at its same stat or not. So this is fine. Items equipped from the Legendary Armory can also be visually customized with zero transmutation costs. This was the big thing that they announced last week. Zero transmutation costs. You no longer have to spend gems for transmutation charges. Legendary items will be free at this point going forward to skin. The Legendary Armory can unlock as many of a single item as you can equip within a single equipment template. Items above this cap can no longer be used. We have a process in place to identify that approximately 0.008% of players who had this many items before this release will be communicating with and compensating these players individually in the coming days. I'm actually interested to see like the players who actually have this, like Enko or Duror, who they have a lot of like Duror is apparently at 9 sets of legendaries with full-on trinkets and whatnot, runes and sigils. So interesting to see what they're going to compensate them with. Maybe the materials or gold. I think the materials is fair enough. So that's probably going to be the compensation. Living World. Access to the Eye of the North no longer requires the Path of Fire expansion. It is now unlocked for any character shortly after reaching level 80. This is a huge thing. And I'm wondering if that also implies that you can also now access strikes as a regular level 80 player. Because if they do, strikes is honestly something I would recommend to people who just reached level 80. So it would be amazing if strikes can be that bridging the gap between like players who just reached level 80 and then trying out strikes, getting their ascended armor for free over like, you know, a long time frame, like a month or something, allowing them to quickly get the ascended to then move into fractals, so they don't have to spend 300-400 gold. And you know, in the past it's and even currently it's very difficult for players to accumulate 400-500 gold as a new player. It's very difficult for them to like find ways to make some consistent gold to do what they want to do. So I think if this applies for strikes, if you can access strikes in Eye of the North as a level 80 player without having the Icebrute Saga, it would be a long way for them to get, you know, make it easier for them to get ascended, and then from ascended step up into fractals and whatnot. And of course, strikes is also introductions to raids, so then they can start to learn basic mechanics. So if that's the case, big props to that. If that's not the case, then maybe something they could add in the future. Could definitely see that as something to be a quality feature for new level 80s. Fix the bug in which the ice beast at the end of the Living World episode, a crack in the ice, could get stuck, stalling the encounter. Okay, that's pretty nice. Fix the bug that caused the Icy Dragon Slayer and Fury Dragon Slayer weapons to have excessive stat values. Oof. Yeah, this was kind of yikes. This has been up for a while, right? A couple of weeks now. Correct me if I'm wrong. It might not be months, but if it is, then that's even yikes. But there we go. Fix the bug. All right, general stuff. Added a new button to the skills bar that allows players to view and swap build and equipment templates without using keybinds or opening the hero panel. That's actually pretty nice, pretty neat. This new menu can be accessed by right-clicking the weapon swap sets button of your skill bar or by clicking the arrow above it to display a vertical list. That's okay. I guess this is, perspective, whoever likes it or doesn't like it. Equipment templates are listed in the left column and build templates in the right column. Your currently active templates will be highlighted. Simply click a button in the list to quickly switch. Individual equipment slots can now be copied from one equipment template to another. There's no need to set and select stats each time you want to use the same item in multiple equipment templates. Instead, simply copy from one to another. This is actually pretty nice. You don't have to redo stuff anymore. So just copy and it's done. It's there and easy to use. This feature works with any equipped item, but it's very useful when used in combination with Legendary Armory equipment. I kind of want to show these features, but they won't be live until I'm actually on stream. So you'll have to catch on the stream as we test some of these new features. But it's nice to see some of these, small details, but they actually make a difference. For some players, maybe some people don't really see it that way, but it's a difference nonetheless. There are two ways to make use of this feature. Right-click on the equipped item, navigate to the copy option in the list, and then select a destination template. Drag and drop an equipped item to the equipment template tab at the top of the equipment menu, highlighted in blue, that you wish to copy the item to. So I guess these are the two ways. The item and its selected stats, along with any upgrades, infusions, runes, sigils, will be copied to the destination slot. A message will let you know if the system is unable to copy every detail, including information such as availability of runes or sigils. That's pretty good. That way you don't copy and then realize, oh, something didn't work. Items that can be equipped are now categorized by source in the equipment slot context menu. When right-clicking an item slot, you'll now see equip from source in the context menu. These are the available sources: inventory, any valid equipment item that is currently in your character's inventory. Okay, so that's what they mean by sources. Armory, any valid equipment item in use on another equipment template of your character. So this is pretty neat because you get to know what other items are being used with the other characters. So you don't have to actually shuffle on the characters themselves. It's all going to be in the armory itself. So it tells you what's being used and not. And of course, because of the default state that some of them switch to, then you realize that the default state is more or less that the item is not being used. Legendary Armory, any valid legendary item that is available for use in the Legendary Armory on your account. Items equipped from the Legendary Armory can transmute their skins for free. Again, this is a free feature. That's pretty nice. Equipped legendary items can be customized individually within each equipment template on each of your characters with no transmutation charges. I honestly can't stress how much of a big save on transmutations this is. Like, knowing how many people skin a lot of their weapons a lot, I could really say like this, even though is the bare minimum of things in the armory, is still a big change in itself. It speaks volumes when this is a huge change in a huge change of features. So yeah. Legendary trinkets that previously had a slumbering version can now toggle their visual effects via a checkbox in the equipment panel. Yeah, this is where nobody liked the balls to the face. So now you can, I guess, check how many balls you want to the face because it's one of the trinkets. There you go. The acquisition path for acquiring these legendary items has been adjusted to remove the slumbering step, as the slumbering version no longer serve their intended purpose. Remove the unique property of conflicts, allowing multiple copies to be equipped. The activating template message no longer displays when the character leveled up. Added a new Mystic Forge recipe. 3 symbols and a Philosopher's Stone forge a random symbol. Ooh, 3 charms and a Philosopher's Stone forge a random charm. Ooh, these are gonna... Okay. This is gonna affect the symbols and charm market a lot if there's now randomized... Oh, wow. This just upped the supply. So this is actually how they're gonna solve the problem of needing a lot of symbols and charms. Okay. Yeah, this is... Okay, well, I know what I'm going to be doing after this video. Time to cash out quickly. Fix the bug in Dragonstorm in which players could get credit for their cooler than cool achievement by using mounts. Update the item rarities of the pristine dragon left eye and pristine right eye to exotic. Gem store stuff. Living World Season 3, Episode 3 is free for a limited time. Since I believe it's the one that has Bitterfrost Frontier. That's the crack in the ice. The new Ghost of the Deep Spaldra skin is available in the style category for 500 gems for a limited time. Bram's Wolfblood Pauldrons and outfit and his Frontier pack are on sale in the gem store for 225, 525, and 1,500 gems respectively, a savings of 25%. Well, I'm pretty sure nobody likes Bram, so no one will be buying any of his fashion. Black Lion Chest. The Black Lion Chest has been updated to the Archdemon Chest and can be previewed for a full list of its contents. The fine black canister greens return as a guaranteed item for the duration of the chest. New Archdemon Wings backpack and glider combo is available as an uncommon drop for the duration of the chest. The Arcane Battlestaff skin returns as an uncommon drop for the duration of this chest. The Branded and Lovestruck weapon collections are available for the duration of this chest. The items available in exchange for Black Lion statuettes have been updated. Black Lion statuettes are redeemable by using the statue itself or by redeeming them at any of the Black Lion chest merchants located in every major city. Exclusive Seven Reapers Pauldron skin, the Exalted Shoulders skin, the Vermilion Tail Feather skin, and the Candelabra Staff skin and Sornzation Helm skin are currently available. The 2 bonus collections have been updated to a selection of glider skins and toys. All right, I think Word Polish second generation legendary precursors have had their once per account crafting restrictions removed. Okay, wait, what? Second generation legendary precursors have had their once per account crafting restriction. Okay. Description. Profession skills. Mesmer, Phantasm no longer display their summoner's cosmetic back items. This change was made to reduce graphic lag caused by a specific interaction between Phantasm transparency and back items, which could severe frame rate drops for some. Okay, I mean that's fine. That's I don't think anyone's complaining about like your Phantasm not being a copy paste of your character. That is actually perfectly fine. Good to know. All right, those are the patch notes. So you know we'll be live. I'm actually gonna give away a 2,000 gem code and a legendary Frostfang. At the time that you see this video, I'll probably be live within the next minute or 20 minutes, depends. But you know what? We'll be live. We'll check out some of these features as they actually go live soon. So don't go away just yet. We'll be live shortly for some giveaways and to test out these features. I hope you guys enjoy these current updates. It's honestly a quality of life feature. Legendary Armory has been a quality change. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I've seen any other MMO take the risk of doing something like this for like what is considered their top items, the top items that you have to grind for. And because of this gives more incentive for players to now want to have a legendary, more incentive to actually get that as part of their collection. And before it used to be like, okay, I'll take 3 or 4 weapons, I'll take 1 set of armor or something. Now there's more reason for you to want like as many of this as possible, right? You want to gear your heavy, your medium, and your light characters. You want to get as many weapons as possible bound, your trinkets, your superior runes, your legendary runes and sigils. So more or less this update, honestly, yes, it's 100% a really great feature, very exciting. And the Twisted Marionette, this is a very nice call to the past of the game. It's very nostalgic. I'm sure if it's going to be upgraded to 2021 standards, it'll probably be nice. We'll see how it is. We'll actually get into the game as well and test it out. But overall, I'm very happy for these updates. It's honestly one of the biggest changes since Path of Fire, the Legendary Armory. So I'm excited to try this out. And of course, go back and relive the Twisted Marionette and how she's going to step on all of us soon, TM. All right, chat will be here. 2,000 gem code and a Legendary Frostfang to kick off the Legendary Armory update and Twisted Marionette. We'll see you on stream. That's twitch.tv/GildaMem. And I hope to catch you all there. We'll see you when we see you.